This is Reno 411, presented by Colo 8 News Now.
Welcome back to Reno 411, and we are in the heart of cold and flu season. We know pretty much somebody that's sick right now.
Yes.
And the statistics on cold and flus, it's scary.
It is scary. Over 36,000 people every year get the flu or symptoms of the flu. And gosh, this year already 7 children have died from the flu. And that's
scary.
It is. It is. It's really, really scary.
And it affects children, infants and elderly the most.
Absolutely, it does. Anybody who has immune-compromised systems are the ones that really have to take care of themselves and really pay attention of everything that they're doing.
All right, Dr. Deb, you're going to help us stay healthy, though, during cold and flu season.
Yeah, so I actually got the flu just once, and it was when a patient coughed directly in my face, and I thought, I'm toast. Ooh. Yes. So what did I do? I ran home immediately. I did not go to the grocery store. I did not go to the pharmacy. I put on one of these masks, just like this, and I ran home. And I did that because I didn't know if I was going to be contagious. I didn't want to get anybody else sick. So I got home. When I got home, I started to drink as much water as I could. I started to take as many vitamins as I could. Vitamin C and zinc are 2 big ones. As soon as you start to feel sick, start taking these every 2 hours. This is an amazing probiotic. And you know what? It really does matter the quality of the supplements that you take. This is an Apex probiotic. And this is called acute virotoxin. It helps kill viruses. Flu and cold are viruses.
Gotcha.
You also really need to eat healthy. Eat your vegetables, eat your fruits, eat good meats so that your body can stay good and strong.
Can't live on ho-hos and get healthy.
Ding-dongs.
Huh? Yeah, ding-dongs
As
and
much
ho-hos,
as I
not
love
good.
ring-dings.
Yes.
You know, the third thing is make sure that you get plenty of sleep. So what you want to do is make sure that you get a nice warm room. You can put this thing on if you want to. Make sure that your room is not too hot. You want it to be nice and cool. And get lots and lots of sleep. CDC says 7 to 9 hours for an adult that's healthy, more for children. But if you're sick, I would say at least 10 hours every night until you're feeling better.
Yeah, and that's hard to do with kids and everything else.
It is. And this is also really difficult, making sure you keep all of your surfaces clean. So what you want to do is take one of these little guys out. Now, I use one that's not antibacterial, one that's a little bit healthier for you.
What about the antibacterial gels and all that stuff?
So hand sanitizers and antibacterial soaps, they can actually leave you too clean for your own good. So you don't want to use too much of it. But on occasion, if it's all you have, if you don't have access to running water, hand sanitizer is okay. And there actually are some really good ones. This is doTERRA.
Okay.
So this doesn't have any antibacterial stuff, but it's good and healthy and it will kill the germs for you.
Cool.
So wipe off surfaces like doorknobs, like telephones, water faucets, light switches, all the things that you would be touching. And then the fifth thing, the last is to make sure you practice really good hand hygiene. Washing your hands.
And washing your hands sounds simple, but so many people do it wrong.
It does. It does, and they do. You want to make sure that you have running water. It can be hot or cold, does not matter. What you're going to do is you're going to pump soap onto your hand, and then you're going to wash the tops of your hands, the bottoms of your hands, between your fingers, and if you have a little brush, you can get under your fingernails. You want to do it for 20 seconds, so how do you know, especially with kids, you can't get them to count to 20. At least I can't get my son to count to 20 ever. So we sing the alphabet. If you sing the alphabet, kids love it. It will be at least 20 seconds, and then your hands will be nice and germ-free.
And how many times a day do we do that?
So you want to do it as often as you possibly can. If you shake somebody's hand, I would go wash your hands right away.
Okay, I gotta go.
Just kidding. I washed my hands right before I got in here. You're perfect. Before you cook food, before you eat food, that's a big one because we're all going through drive-thrus these days. So how do you do that? That's when hand sanitizer really comes in. I would do it if you touch an animal or pick up animal waste because you can get parasites and worms from that. I would do that every time you go to the bathroom. Please wash your hands before you leave because you know what the studies say? 5% of people actually wash their hands long enough, and 60% of men and 40% of women admit not washing their hands after they go to the bathroom.
All right, important to wash up.
Yes.
Now tell us about your book.
Yes, so I wrote a book. It's called Your Journey to Wellness. I wrote this right after I was very, very sick. So I wanted to write this book so nobody else had to go through what I went through. Because a lot of times our doctors just don't know what supplements to give you, what the right foods are for you.
Trust your body.
Yes, absolutely. It can heal itself.
And when it comes to the book, where can people find it?
On Amazon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Dr. Deb, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We can shake hands again.
Yes, we can. Thank you.